And I'm a big fan of Japanese maples. A lot of people caught on to the fact that I changed my Instagram bio. And let's really address why, because some of you mother can sniff that shit faster than I can even explain. I don't think people get notifications for people changing their bio, but maybe they do. And that's crazy sauce. I put it in my bio because I thought it was funny and I love my husband. Coming up on today's episode, I'm going to answer a few more of your questions for me in a brand new edition of Ask Me Some Things, featuring items in our house I have to hide from our kids. Plus, for this week's Doom Scroll, a fellow NFL wife's take on celebrating touchdowns. The key? Without getting fined. Can't wait to talk about it. After that, I'm going to be joined by, you guessed it, another guest that I have no business speaking to. We have Captain Marvel herself, Academy Award-winning actress Brie Larson. But first, I got to shout out our Real One comments of the week. On our last episode, I said I was done with family Halloween costumes after the Little Mermaid fiasco of 2023. This year, we might just have 3 Elsas, to which @Dora Winifred responded, hear me out, ... 6 Elsas. Honestly? I'm so into that. If I could get Ellie to not be Anna, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But I can't have 5 Elsas and 1 Anna. Finn is going to be Anna so that we have 2 and 2. 2 Annas, 2 Elsas. That's the plan, though. Who knows? Next up, I was featured in a behind-the-scenes clip from the other podcast. If you haven't seen it, Queen Emma, the clip, please.
Why is my wife calling me? Hello, darling.
Ew.
I meant hello, Kylie.
Darling.
Sorry. Hello, darling.
Ew.
How things go for you today?
What are you doing for dinner?
Eating some type of animal carcass.
Okay. You must still be on the podcast.
I am.
A couple of the top comments from the Real Ones and the 92%ers. Someone said, Jason, hello, darling. Kylie, ew, darling. Haha, love her. Guys, I don't know how many times I have to say it. Darling, hun, honey, dear, baby, babe. No. And he doesn't call me darling on a regular basis. I want to point that out. That was very out of the ordinary. The other main takeaway from this clip, Kylie is all of us. Someone else just freaking decide on dinner. I thought it was very funny reading these comments because I didn't scroll very far, but I found that the common theme was that everyone is exhausted. Every spouse, anyone in a relationship is exhausted by the question, what's for dinner? What do you want for dinner? I didn't even know. There are so many people. She has decision fatigue. How cool would it be if you asked someone, what do you want to eat? And they looked you straight down the barrel and said, I want a salad from this store. I want a pizza from that place. I want a cheesesteak from you know where. That'd be so cool. One thing you are not allowed to do is launch the ball as a celebration. You're not allowed to do that. I don't think you're allowed to launch anything into the stands specifically. Not allowed. So, as his better half, Toria was just trying to offer up better options to show excitement and celebration that will not require you to have payroll deduct. I do not personally know Toria, but that's a good idea, girl. I love that idea. My husband as an offensive lineman was not coming into scoring opportunities and therefore was not often partaking in touchdown celebrations. Also, he is on record saying that typically when they would make the march down the field, he was tired. So like he's not going to the end zone to celebrate when he still has to get to the sideline before the extra point setup. He's a big man. Big men like to go straight where they're supposed to go and don't make many stops along the way. So he did not have many opportunities to celebrate or create many opportunities for himself to celebrate. But what I did often remind him was that if a fight broke out, that he better keep all 10 of his piggy toes on the outside of that field. Because you want to know another way they pop you? If you so much as step a foot onto that field when you were not previously on that field, while there is a fight happening, even if you went out there to break it up, fined dollars out of your pocket into the NFL's. They don't fuck around with that. They do not fuck around with that. And now, again, I could be misrepresenting this, but this was my understanding. If the rules have changed, cool. But I'm telling you, when Jason was there, that was my pep talk. My pep talk was like, hey, doesn't involve you. You keep your ass where it is. Don't do it. Because as much as I would love to say that Jason would be the one that would hop in there and be the peacekeeper breaking it up, you and I both know. I'm pretty sure he was going and swinging. It's not. No. To be fair, don't come for me, NFL. To be fair, things are put in place, like launching the ball into the stands. I completely understand why that rule was put into place. I get it. I get that you have to keep the peace and fine everybody that wants to hop in on a fight. I get it. Love you, NFL. First of all, I'm going to start making TikToks again. No, I'm not, but we can pretend. It's going to be the equivalent of like, hey, so when you guys go to get, like, when you're about to get your period, and then the women will start the video that way, and then all of a sudden they pause and they're like, okay, did the guys leave? Is it just the women are left, right? Okay, so here's what we need to talk about. It's going to be one of those, but with a Gen Z pause. Good luck. If you listen to me on 1.5 speed, you might want to bump it to 2 times speed. I listen. I can't even say I listen. I don't listen to myself. If I were to listen to myself, I listen to it. I just started new. I just started another podcast that, if I'm going to listen to a podcast, is the podcast that I would spend my time listening to. Old depths, if you will. I listened to it on 1.2. So there's that. A peanut! That was a quick head snap. Did you see that? Oh, hey, girl. Okay, let me feed this child real quick. Mama. You want to come sit in the chair? Yeah. Oh, okay. Fine, don't. You know, she plays in the corner in the kitchen and says, I'm on the podcast. Who do you talk to on Dad's podcast? Uncle Travis. Mom and Dad are. I smoochy kiss Daddy. All right, you can do the eyebrows real quick for Queen Emma, and then we'll be all done. Then you can go back. Can you wink? Nice. That was actually very good. Okay, I love you. Hey, you didn't even look at me when you said it. You gotta look at people you're talking to. Listen, if you want more hockey content, just, stay tuned. Wonder what that means. Okay. Next up, let's get to the segment where I answer real questions from the real ones, otherwise known as Ask me some things, because Ask Me Anything needed boundaries. You crazy MFers. Okay. First question from Brandy Burkhart. Kylie, if a child knocks on your door on Halloween dressed as a Cowboys football player or cheerleader, do you give them candy or tell them to get off your lawn? Here's the deal. If we receive trick-or-treaters, which we do not, hypothetically speaking, I would give every other kid a piece of candy, and then I would march my ass to the kitchen and get a box of raisins and drop that right in that bag. Did I hesitate? Guys, raise your kids right. Okay? I don't know what, that's the best advice I can give you. I'm not going to tell you how to parent your kids, but this is where I draw the line. So apparently I'm going to give them either raisins or nothing. Ooh, maybe like an old avocado. Next Ask Me Some Things question is from Emily R. That's actually exactly how it's written. Ask Me Some Things question. Is there anything you have to hide from the girls, specifically scissors? And which one of the older three would try to cut their hair or their sister's hair first? This is a very easy question. So easy. Things that have to be hidden from my children. Surprisingly enough, not scissors. What I do have to be careful of is any type of writing or drawing utensil. It's everywhere. It's on the couch. It's on the wall. It's on the floor. It's on the table. And guys, this is like, I know there's going to be a population of people that hear this and say, well, that's because you don't, kiss my ass. Kiss my fat ass. I've tried everything. We've sat in timeout. We have had to scrub it up ourselves. We have had to, now they go on lockdown. That's our compromise. To be fair, they are newly 6, 4, and 2. Their reasoning and decision making, not the best. But for some reason, anything that is smooth to go on your human body, head to fucking toe. It is absurd. It's insane. The minute they get a silky crayon, watercolor paint, any paintbrush with even a hint of color left in it, full face paint, a full face of paint. It's bananas. I've had enough. Markers striped like a tiger. Suddenly they're tigers. Ridiculous. I'm out. You know who will be my child that cuts hair? And I know it without a doubt. And I feel like I could millennial pause this and everyone can say it together. Bennett, Llewellyn, Kelsey. She is my most mischievous child. Jason and I are in for it. That does it for Ask Me Some Things, real ones. This is an official call to action. Please send all the Halloween related questions you can think of. I'm going to be joined by a very special guest next week, and we want all the questions. You can also ask about the family, after wax care, being married to me, Japanese maples, Queen Emma. I think I'm making it too obvious who this guest is. Too bad.
No, Kylie Kelsey isn't secretly dropping Taylor Swift Easter eggs on her Not Going to Lie podcast, but fans can't stop connecting the dots. In the latest episode, the mother of 4 and wife of NFL legend Jason Kelsey casually mentioned, "I do famously knock on wood," sparking a frenzy online as listeners linked it to Swift's recent emotional anthem, Wood, inspired by Travis Kelce. Kylie, however, quickly shut down the rumors, reminding fans not to search her show for hidden clues about the pop icon's music. "These are not Easter eggs," she laughed before teasing, "We're not that clever." Her playful denial only fueled the buzz, especially after Swift's sweet viral moment gifting Jimmy Fallon her homemade sourdough during his October 7th show, where the host gushed, "Taylor actually makes the best sourdough, fans." Now can't help but wonder if even Kylie's humor hides a secret message from America's favorite power couple, the Post and Fallon's. Carefully chosen words immediately set the internet ablaze, as fans speculated that a massive Taylor Swift and Kelce collaboration could be on the horizon. Just months earlier, Swift herself appeared on her fiancé Travis Kelce's hit podcast New Heights, which he co-hosts with his brother Jason, diving into everything from football life and career balance to reclaiming her music masters. The emotional moment peaked when she unveiled her newest album, The Life of a Showgirl, which officially dropped on October 3rd to record-breaking fanfare. Later, on the August 14th episode of Not Going to Lie, Kylie openly addressed the viral New Heights episode that shattered streaming records, admitting with a playful laugh that she's no longer the reigning champ for the most watched episode, a title now proudly belonging to the one and only Taylor Swift. There's no way it's even close, and honestly, I love that for me, Kylie joked, playfully nodding to her brother-in-law's superstar fiancé. By the time Not Going to Lie aired, Taylor Swift had already shattered Kylie's 8.6 million view record from her viral September 2023 episode, and did it in under 24 hours. Just weeks later, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift stunned the world with a joint Instagram announcement confirming their engagement, a post that skyrocketed to 37.6 million likes and counting. On her September 11th episode, Kylie opened up with genuine emotion about the couple's milestone, sharing how thrilled she was to welcome the Grammy-winning icon into the Kelce family. "I am so incredibly happy for them," she said warmly. "The girls are over the moon about getting another aunt," she added, proudly referring to her daughters Wyatt, Elliot, Bennett, and little Finn, a family moment as heartwarming as it was historic. Kylie Kelce, ever the proud and witty sister-in-law, shared her heartfelt joy alongside husband Jason Kelce, saying, "I'm so truly happy for them and so grateful we get to welcome Taylor into our family in a more official way." But the story didn't end there. With her trademark humor, Kylie admitted she probably didn't need that much detail about Travis Kelce after hearing Taylor Swift's steamy track, Roundy Wood. Still, on the latest Not Gonna Lie episode, she couldn't resist cheering for the Kansas City Chiefs star. "Good job, Trav," she laughed. "That's it, 1,000% yes." Playfully defending her reaction, she told fans, "That's women supporting women." The 9th track on Swift's The Life of a Showgirl album features bold, sultry lyrics referencing Travis as a redwood tree that ain't hard to see, setting. Social media ablaze and leaving fans blushing and utterly obsessed with the power couple's undeniable chemistry. Jason Kelce couldn't resist teasing his brother on New Heights Wednesday, joking that Travis should feel pretty cocky about Taylor Swift's latest hit. When Travis tried to play coy about being the pop icon's lyrical muse, Jason hilariously pointed out that Swift explicitly sang about the Kansas City Chiefs stars, well, assets. What? Travis laughed in disbelief, insisting, "I think you're not understanding the song." Jason fired back with his signature wit, saying, "If someone wrote a song about me, it'd be called Japanese Maple. Sometimes can see." The playful banter sent fans into hysterics. Meanwhile, on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Swift explained that Wood actually began as a simple, nostalgic tune meant to capture old-school superstitions. With a grin, she confessed, "I don't know what happened, man. I don't know how we got here, but I love the song so much." And just like that, a romantic metaphor turned into one of pop culture's most viral moments. As for her mother, Andrea Swift's reaction, Taylor revealed on SiriusXM's Morning Mashup that her 67-year-old mom believes Wood is simply about superstitions. Laughing, the pop icon explained, "That's the beauty of a double entendre. Some people hear the song, and it just goes right over their heads." The track, featured on Taylor's 12th studio album, sits alongside other heartfelt tributes to her fiancé, from Wade to Opalite. Earlier this month, Taylor joined Travis Kelce's family to celebrate his birthday, a night that became a milestone for Kylie and Jason Kelce. "It was our first official outing as a party of 6, Kylie shared on Thursday's Not Going to Lie episode. After joking that she'd initially thought the big family debut happened during the Eagles Autism Foundation event, the evening, filled with laughter, music, and love, marked yet another unforgettable chapter in the ever-growing Swift-Kelce family story. "I know we left the house with everybody," Kylie Kelsey recalled with a smile. I remember packing up the car. Everyone went. When was it? Oh, right. Uncle Trav's late birthday party. The only other time we ventured out as a party of 6. While Kylie kept the event's finer details private, fan photos from the celebration told their own story. Taylor Swift radiated effortless elegance in a black Christy Dawn dress, while Kylie charmed in a playful fruit-patterned gown, a burp cloth casually draped over her shoulder for baby Finnley. The next day, Jason Kelsey opened up about the heartwarming moment Taylor met their newest family member. Thankfully, we've got a really tight-knit family that always makes time for each other, the proud dad shared. Born in March, little Finnley joined her big sisters Wyatt, 5, Elliot, 4, and Bennett, 2. Making the evening not just a celebration for Travis, but a beautiful milestone for the growing Kelsey family. Kylie Kelsey didn't hold back as she shared the raw truth about adjusting to life with 4 kids during Thursday's episode, her first since returning from maternity leave. Holy sup, she blurted out with a laugh, summing up the chaos in just 2 words. The former field hockey coach added with her signature humor, "It's not terrible. Ask me on a day when Finnley gives me a 2-hour stretch at night. Then I could do it in 1 word, and that word would be we're winging it." Between laughs, Kylie opened up about baby Finnley's ever-changing look, admitting she still can't decide who the newborn resembles more. "I can't say she looks as aggressively like Jason," she teased, "but those Kelsey genes are strong, guys. I make Kelsey women. There's barely a hint of the McDevitt gene showing, but one thing's certain, Kylie Kelsey is a full-fledged Swiftie." On her Not Going to Lie podcast, the ever-charming host gave a heartfelt shout-out to her brother-in-law Travis Kelsey's superstar girlfriend, Taylor Swift. The conversation took a fun turn when guest Ed Sheeran recalled the wildest applause of his career after bringing Eminem on stage in Detroit back in 2023, calling the rapper his ultimate cheat code. Ed turned the tables and asked Kylie which artist could electrify a Philadelphia crowd the same way. Without hesitation, she smiled and said, "Taylor." Kylie reminded everyone that Pennsylvania is home turf for the 14-time Grammy-winning icon. When Sheeran laughed and added that Taylor would be a cheat code anywhere, Kylie nodded, completely agreeing. True? Very true. Kylie laughed as the conversation turned even more intriguing. Ed Sheeran, still reminiscing, brought up the Bad Blood singer again while opening up about his unexpected love for football. He revealed that his fandom for the Tennessee Titans began back in 2013 when he moved to Nashville during Taylor Swift's Red Tour. "I went to Walmart to buy stuff for my new place," he recalled with a grin. "I grabbed a pair of pajamas, and when someone saw me wearing them, they said, 'Oh, you're a Titans fan.' And I just said, 'Yes, I am.'" Reflecting on those days, Ed spoke warmly about his bond with Taylor, admitting on the Call Her Daddy podcast in April that they still catch up around 4 times a year for deep 6-hour chats. Kylie, too, had shared her own heartfelt admiration for Swift while speaking with host Alex Cooper just 2 months earlier. In the February episode, Kylie opened up with rare warmth about her unexpected connection with Taylor Swift, revealing that they actually shared the same childhood vacation spot, a detail that instantly made fans melt. She also gave listeners a peek into their very first double date, which she described as both surreal and heartwarming. Yet despite their growing closeness, Kylie often steers clear of directly mentioning Swift on her own podcast. Recently, when she revealed that the 40-time American Music Award winner had joined her and Jason Kelsey for their first family outing with all 4 kids, she carefully avoided saying Taylor's name. But fans, ever observant, quickly